What's up, sports fans? It's your man D back. Speak your mind, sports talk. All right, check it out, man. This morning, we talking about my man Jermell Charlo. That's right, Jermell Charlo not getting the respect he deserves. Not in my opinion. Jermell, come on, man. They gotta chill with this nonsense over there at the PBC. Everybody being celebrated. Of course, they're gonna talk about Wilder Fury rematch. That's huge. You know, heavyweights, boxing. It is what it is. We're gonna get that Wilder talk. Then you got Errol Spence over there doing this thing. Spence is my guy. Ain't no hate on Errol Spence over here. You know, Spence is my guy. I'm not really up on Wilder like that. Of course, Tank Davis, not up on him either. But that guy is getting a whole lot of talk, publicity, cameras around him. And then you got Jermell Charlo. Jermall Charlo, all of this talk about the Juan Montiel fight and this, that, and the third. And I don't care whether it's good or bad. Even Jermall Charlo, they talking about him and Canelo. Everybody getting all the shine. Everybody getting all the cameras, the press, the talk, except my man, Jermell Charlo. It's got to stop, man. It's got to stop. This guy is on the path to greatness. He is about to complete the 4-belt undisputed run should he get past Brian Castano. And it's not going to be an easy fight. That's another thing. So this is not a fight that Jermell just waltzes into for 4-belt undisputed. The example I like to use, say like Terrence Crawford, who got the belt off of Julius Ndongo, who didn't have a shot in hell at beating Terrence Crawford. Oh, no. This is Brian Castano, and he can come in there and win that fight. That's who Jermell Charlo's fighting. But is he getting the accolades? Is he getting the praise? Does he have the cameras in front of him? All of the LDBC channels and PBC supporters putting out posts and videos around social media concerning Jermell Charlo. No, they're not. And it's very unfortunate because he's over there doing the most, but getting the least. Sort of reminds me of another one of my fighters, top 5 fighters, and such Teofimo Lopez at 135. Doing the most, getting the least. Yeah, clamoring on about Ryan Garcia. He ducking fights, running away from boxing, getting Gatorade contracts, fighting no one. Only Luke Campbell. You got Tank Davis. His whole career's been a facade. No need for me to dig into that. You got the real Devin Haney, but the only real fighter, the real Devin Haney's fought is Jorge Linares. And then you have Teofimo Lopez, who's getting at least. What the hell is it with the sport of boxing, where the guys that do the most get the least acknowledgement, recognition, outside of guys like, say, Canelo Alvarez, and he deserves everything he's getting. Canelo does. You know, Anthony Joshua deserves everything he's getting because these guys achieved. They propelled themselves to greatness. You have guys like Jermell Charlo, Alexander Usyk, and Josh Taylor, who are about to complete something that a mere pittance of athletes that competed in the sport were able to accomplish. 4-belt undisputed, 1 champion, but they're not as popular as some of these other guys. You know, what is with this sport? Definitely the PBC and all of the capping that they do for these guys that don't deserve the praise and acknowledgement that they get. How you leave Jermell Charlo out of all of your cap is my thing. This fight with Brian Castano is huge, man. This is huge. It is a good fight, a good solid fight that's intriguing, that leaves the minds wondering who will win this fight. There's no definite winner in this fight between Brian Castano and Jermell Charlo. Yes, Jermell Charlo's taller and consensus-wise hits harder, but Brian Castano is an extremely good inside fighter. And Jermell Charlo sometimes has problems when guys get inside on him. Brian Castano also has a knack of getting inside on fighters that are taller and longer than him. We see him do such a terrific job against Patrick Teixeira. And I know people will say, well, yeah, D, that's Patrick Teixeira. This is not Jermell Charlo. But Patrick Teixeira is taller, longer than Jermell Charlo. And by my assessment, probably a bit of a better boxer. Does he hit hard? Is he as faster? No. But he can box. He's long and he's tall, and Brian Castano found a way to get inside. And so that makes you think that, can he get inside of Jermell Charlo? I believe absolutely yes, he can get inside of Jermell Charlo and cause problems, which is why this is going to be an excellent fight. Let me see who we got in the building. My man BK first up in the building. What's good with your job? To like and subscribe. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Fish, what's up with you, Fish? Said PBC are so backwards in their views and how they roll, generally probably look on him as the runt of the litter. Yeah. How so? How so? How would this be so? How would he be the runt of the litter doing the most? Must be that pit bull, that run of the litter that's winning all the fights and all the money, Except in this case, Jermell's not getting the money. He's not getting the fame. He's not getting the popularity. He's getting the shaft. What up, Fish? Joshua, D still counting? Oh, no, I was reading that. No, I was woke, man. I was making my coffee, running late as usual. Think it's morning where he is. Yeah, it's 7:43 in the morning. Oh, that's me on woke, just running late as usual. Yeah. He's on Ohio, so I think it's Eastern. Yeah, it's Eastern time over here. Imposter. Now that they know Imposter Fish, that was me. That's my other channel, Talk Time with DJ. No, they know Imposter Fish. Oh, say yeah. That's what I said, Eastern. Yeah. That's right, Joshua. New West. All right, shots fired. He said they are treating Charlo 154 like an unwanted stepchild. Hey, man, Cinderella. He can't go to the damn ball. He ain't invited to the ball. And it just all of this talk, too, about Jermall. Like, come on, bro. This dude ain't fighting no one. He talking trash to Benavidez, but don't want to go up and fight him. He got old Danny Jacobs calling him out. And he talking about taking that fighting Juan Montiel. But every time I turn around, Charlo could beat Canelo. How? What tells us that? Hell, at this point, I give Jermell a better chance at beating Canelo than Jermall, man. Jermall's not even doing anything. Not even fighting anyone. TFL, what's good with you? What's good, D? That's true. It's not an easy fight at all for Jermell. What's your prediction? I got Jermell. Jermell's my guy. He's one of my top 5 fighters, TFL, but this ain't no easy fight, bro. And Castano can win this fight. Like, I'm not going in there as if Castano can't win this fight. I think Jermell may be the first guy to stop him. Because Brian Castano is going to have to take risks to get inside. Jermell's faster than a lot of these taller guys he's fought, and he definitely hits harder. So Brian's going to have to take some risks to get inside. He's going to take some punishment. And I believe that the punishment is going to wear him down. And in the later rounds, 9, 10, I think Jermell is going to stop him around 9 or 10. But I could be incredibly wrong. And Brian could stop that from happening. One thing is, though, I do believe Jermell will win TFM. And unfortunate, but the reality of the sport is favorable judging. And in this case, they're both PBC fighters, no? So we pretty much know who the PBC is going to lean toward. And again, I think that's crap and unfortunate, but again, it's just the realities of boxing. You know that it's going to happen when Canelo fights. You know that it's going to happen when Joshua fights. You know that it's going to happen if Spence fights in Texas, if Floyd fights someone in Vegas. It's just the nature of the sport. Certain fighters get into a fight where if they don't win very convincingly or get the stoppage, then it's a good chance that they may get the shot. One good thing for Brian Castano in this situation, TFM is Jermell has had a decision against him already with the Tony Harrison situation. So it's not as if, it's out of the realm of possibility that this will be an honestly judged fight. But then it's a 4-belt undisputed champ at the PBC, which is something that, needs to be Top Rank has a 4-belt undisputed champ. 2, Terrence Crawford was 1. Now Jermell Charlo is 4-belt undisputed champ. I mean, not Jermall, I'm sorry. Josh Taylor is a 4-belt undisputed champ. So they have 2. Teal 3, if you want to count Teofimo. That's if you want to count. I don't get into that. I don't think he's a unified champ, and I'll leave it at that. However, politics, man, politics. And I think that the politics probably favor Jermell. As much as I'm talking about how, then I think that Jermell's not getting as much light as he needs to. I mean, shout out to Tank Davis and Deontay Wilder, and definitely shout out to my man Errol, the Truth Spence, one of my top 5 guys. But then you got Jermell Charlo, and I just look at it, bro. And all of these guys, Jermall, Wilder, Spence, Tank, they're all being talked about, blown in the media, all much, much more than my dude Jermell Charlo. And it's a travesty to me, bro. It's a travesty because this guy is about to complete greatness. Who else over there is anywhere even close? I don't want to hear about my guy Spence because he's not close, because Crawford and Errol ain't getting their stuff together. And I don't care whoever you want to blame. Either way, he ain't close to getting it because that fight is a problem. That's the main fight. So he not going to get it. Wilder had the chance, but Shelly Finkel says bet on yourself, so he didn't get it. Who else is in lieu of getting this 4-belt undisputed? But Jermell Charlo. Jermall ain't doing anything to get 4-belt undisputed. Now he's all of a sudden talking about fighting Demetrius Andrade and GGG. And you had the time to fight Demetrius Andrade. You allowed them to talk you out of turning the fight down. But Jermell Charlo's not getting this shine he deserves. Look at the hammer Lubin. Lubin is doing well when Jermell knocked him out. Oh, he was in there too early. Blah, 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 blah. You see a lot of guys in boxing lose, and then after they lose that fight, they don't do anything. They don't do anything else in their career. But you have Jermell, who has fought these guys, and they're still doing something. They're still, which means he defeated a good fighter. He's not getting his just due, bro. He's not getting his just due. I'm going to give it to him. I think people view 154 as a lackluster division. I don't care, bro. I don't care. It wasn't lackluster when Jermall was there, when Canelo was there. Floyd fought there. Man, I'm not trying to hear all of these. And I'm not coming at you, Joshua. I'm just saying this is nonsense. It's the cameras are not in front of him. Jermell has to beg damn near for his accolades. Everybody talking about Jermall. You remember just a few months ago, Jermell wasn't really beefing with his brother, but, he had some choice words. He was saying some things, the whole who's the best Charlo. Well, who's the best Charlo concerning what they're showing us? Someone tell me that. Who is the best Charlo concerning what these two guys are showing us? I'm going emphatically Jermell Charlo. Emphatically Jermell. Tank Prime Time in the building. What's good with you, fam? What's good, Tank? He says, enjoy the show. Speed my work day. Hey, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you longer than all the time. Appreciate that. King Ebenezer, what's up? Charlo wins, and it will be way more impressive than anything Spence, Tank, Haney has. Facts. I don't want to even count Haney because he's not PBC. My whole point is the PBC and that organization, the fan base of the fighters, or, there are a lot of fans that just go for a network, and there's a lot of fans that just really rock with the PBC. And this is my cry out to these guys. There's a lot of guys that support the PBC and Al and everything they got going over there, and the fighters over there. You guys need to pay attention to Jermell more. I need to see more videos about Jermell. The damn fight is on the 17th, for crying out loud, bro. Come on. Let's get Jermell. Let's talk Jermell Charlo, bro. You know what I mean? Ebenezer? Haney, please forget about it. Spence is doing it. He is doing his thing. So I'm not, again, Spence is my guy. So I'm not, there's no heat here with Errol Spence. He's doing his thing. He's caught enough heat. You know, with this whole Crawford thing, people yakking on about Crawford's 4-belt undisputed, like Spence ain't out there doing his thing, fighting champions and top 5 guys. So I'm not coming at Spence. I just think that Jermell needs more accolades. Tank Davis just fought Mario Barrios. He has gone up divisions. Yeah, they're baby belts in 2 divisions, or official belt in 1 division, but he has it. So Tank is doing his thing, and I give Tank credit for this Barrios fight. So Tank is doing his thing. I have no problems against Tank. Floyd Mayweather and Ellaby did a phenomenal job at creating a star, turning this guy into a star, name being put out there without having to fight the biggest names in the sport. Don't hate on him. That's what Floyd and them did for the kid. And they said that that's what they was going to do, and they succeeded in that. So Tank is out there doing his thing. Haney, not so much. This fool does not fought anybody but Jorge Linares. Plus, he's not in the PBC, so he's not really in the conversation here, Devin Haney. But even if he was, please, this fool is not doing nothing. Him and Bill Haney ain't doing nothing but running around capping. Cap right now. Right now with Haney, it's all cap because he had the opportunity to fight Lomachenko instead of Jorge Linares. Bill, believing in what Bob tells him, decided to fight Jorge Linares. Now he has no Teofimo fight. I think Teofimo should fight Devin Haney. I hope something happens, gets renegotiated, different talks, and he ends up fighting Devin Haney. That's what I really desire to see him fight Haney. But the way it looks, with Junior Lopez, Bob Errol are talking about Lomachenko next. But that's all Bill Haney's fault. And Haney ain't even in the conversation with Spence, Charlo, Tank. He's not. Wilder, he's not done enough. Not even close, fam. Damn, it's 5:43 here. Where you at, fam? You in Cali? No, they 3 hours behind. You in the Midwest? I think Jermell wins by UD. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that Brian holding on, not allowing himself to be stopped. My bro, Money Brown TV in the building. What's good with you, Money? Hey, Brian, I know you ain't got no hate for my boy Jermell. You know what I mean? They got to give Jermell his props, man. Tired of this with Jermell Charlo not getting his just due, man. He'll be the first PBC undisputed guy, and they'll back him up. Yeah, but why does it take that long? Why does he have to go all the way to? And look how he's gotten them, bro. It's not like he had an easy run. He freaking lost his belt, came back, 2-time champion, and then to become a 2-time champion, and then to go all the way and clean it out, bro, that's massive. It's no one even talking about this. You know that Floyd. And I'm not blaming Floyd and Ellaby. They're doing the job that they're supposed to do with Tank. Who is behind Jermell to do this? Look at how they pump up Tank. Remember the Leo Santa Cruz fight when I was over here screaming bloody murder, and they were putting out Leo Santa Cruz accolades and the fact that Tank, this will be the 2nd division 2-time champion, boom, blah, 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 all of these, you know, nice words to pump up the fight and who's taking that. Who's doing that for Jermell? Why are we not talking about 2-time? You know how much they talked about 2-time champion, 2-time champion, 2-time champion. For Tank, when he was going into the Gamboa fight, they kept 2-time champion coming out of their mouth because that's promotion. That's the, you get the fans, the casual fans of who we trying to appease here. We all know the truth. All of us know the truth. I'm really speaking this so that casual fans can listen and pick up like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. And then, of course, our Monty knows, Joshua, Manos, we all know the truth, right? But they don't know the truth. So we need this mainstream media, you know, Fox and Fox Sport 1 and these guys to put out their 2-time champion, this, that, and the third. Where is the promotion for Jermell Charlo? 2-time champion, because he is a 2-time champion. He lost the belt to Tony Harrison and went back and knocked Tony Harrison out and took his strap back. Right after that, he fights another champion, 2-belt champion, Jason Rosario, stops him, take his belts, and now he's going for the whole gold. This is a PR dream. This is a promotional gift, and they're not even jumping on it, bro. They're not even jumping on it for my man Jermell. So why is it taking this long is my thing. Also, it seems like Charlo doesn't like to pop off in the media as much as his brother. Yeah, but he will. He will, but all you hear is crap about Jermell Charlo. At least from outside. I'm not saying that anybody in the PBC or, their media dumps on him, but they don't promote him enough. They don't put him out there enough. That's my thing. It may be a lackluster, but at least they're fighting, and it's not lackluster, bro. This is Brian Castano. This is a hell of a fight, and we cannot say, another thing like Demetrius Andre, Devin Haney, sorry to say, Shakur Stevenson even. They are boring fights, bro. They're not the most exciting fighters, and I don't care who likes that. Yes, these guys can box, but they're not the most exciting fighters. Jermell knocks guys out. He stops them. Or at least the excitement is there. Is he going to stop him? This is what Jermell does. That's excitement. So the dude is even an exciting fighter. He's an exciting fighter. You can't say that a Jermell Charlo fight was boring. That would be a lie. And you know it would be a lie. So the excitement's there. A-Rod, A3 Boxio, what's good with you, A-Rod? Y'all check my man A-Rod out. A-Rod got a smaller channel like your boy D-Jeff. We just trying to grow in this thing. Me, Hermano, what's good with you? Good to see you. A-Rod. Utah, okay, yeah. I figure you'd be out there. King Ebenezer said facts. I don't know what you were speaking on, but damn right, bro. Shout out to Jermell. My man Monty says Jermell Charlo doing his job at 154 is a tough division. Yeah, man. Jermell, Monty, we got to put him out there more, bro. And I know you got your hand full because you on fire over there. And y'all better, I know most of y'all know who Monty Brown is. If not, I didn't know what y'all not over there. Listening to my guy Monty break it down. Monty on fire over there. But, man, we gotta do more, Monty. We got to do more. I'm going to do more. I'm going to start talking about Jermell a lot more. He deserves much, much more recognition, bro. And it's up to guys like us, Monty. And, all the channels. We can't force other channels to do. They're going to talk about who they want to talk about. But we the voice of the boxing world, man. Me, you, A-Rod, everybody else who has a channel. A-Rod got a channel. Monty got a channel. We the voice, man. We got to put out Jermell. We gotta, expose him to these casuals because this dude's a beast. He's a beast, bro. Beast mode. And he deserves his accolades. He deserves his acknowledgement, his praise. I still think Haney should fight Coleman while he waits for tier 5. Oh, Joshua, well, you talked about that the other day, and I think that's an excellent choice. I think that that's his best choice next, because he's not going to, either that or Javier Fortuna. With Javier Fortuna, is at least he's not going downhill from Linares. The last thing we want to see is him go downhill from Linares. I heard a whisper about Gary Russell again. Bro, I will trash the hell out of the Haneys for that one. You fight Gary Russell instead of Coleman. It'll just show that they're chasing money, bro. They'll definitely be chasing money if they go after Gary Russell instead of Richard Coleman. But yeah, I don't want to talk about Haney this morning, Joshua. I'm talking about Jermell, my man Jermell Charlo. Haney got enough clout. Bill running around taking care of that, so Haney is known. Shout out to Bill Haney. He's doing a phenomenal job at promoting that kid. I ain't talking about Devin. I'm talking about my dude Jermell Charlo today, because Jermell Charlo is the one who needs to get more shine. Devin got enough shine. He's not doing a tenth of what this guy's doing. Not a tenth of what Jermell's doing. That WBC belt Devin Haney got, that was given to him. Jermell won his twice. beat the guy. So to hell with Devin Haney right now. This is not a Devin Haney show. Monty Brown, when I was saying 154 is lackluster, I meant as far as star power, not level of difficult. Oh, yeah. Well, that's a fact. That's a fact. Jermell's probably the only star there. And he's a minute one, which is why I'm yakking on and on about, how it's ridiculous. And it's the PBC. Look, we want to praise the PBC for everything. What are they doing for Jermell? Let's give him some heat. Now, I have been praising the PBC this year, and everybody knows it because, in my opinion, as far as overall fights that they're giving us the best events. This is overall. We're getting more good fights. Doesn't matter about the names. Good fights. Look at the fight cards. Just go back and look at the fight cards and think about the fights, the PBC. So I've been praising the PBC. I did a video not too long ago. Haters mad because the PBC putting on the best fights. But now I'm going to give them heat because what the hell are y'all doing concerning my dude, Jermell Charlo? What y'all doing with Jermell? They're not doing a good job, I fired Oscar De La Hoya up for Deontay Wilder. I said this plenty of times. People talk about the PBC, Wilder, Shelly Finkel, and all of this. And I'm like, bro, do you guys forget the first 30-plus fights? I think 31 was with Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya, and Deontay Wilder was virtually unknown. 30 fights, 30 knockouts, virtually unknown. I gave Oscar De La Hoya massive heat for that because you're the promotional company. You're the company he signed to, so it's your responsibility to get this dude's name out there. And Wilder wasn't even freaking known, and he was an American heavyweight, 30 wins, 30 knockouts. I don't care if they were taxi drivers like you guys call them. Most of the people that get their accolades in boxing fight a bunch of nobodies, but they're getting their fame. Give you an example. How is it that Wilder had 30 wins, 30 knockouts as a heavyweight, and at that time with Golden Boy, was he as known as one Edgar Berlanga? Edgar Berlanga, this is not even the heavyweight division. And he has 17 wins, 17 knockouts, and they got people hyping him up like he'll beat Canelo already. So you know that Edgar Berlanga is known, right? Damn near half the knockouts and not the most popular division. So how is it that Wilder went 30-30 and virtually unknown? You have to give the heat to who they're signed to. One thing about Bob Arum, he brings these guys up right and he puts them in front of the cameras. People know who they are, right? I got to give PBC heat for this. And with Jermell, they get the heat for this. It's like I gave the heat for Oscar and Golden Boy with Wilder. They get the heat for this. This dude should be known all around. Should be pumping them cameras in the face and boosting him up like they do Tank Davis, like they do Deontay Wilder, like they do Jermell Charlo, who's not even accomplishing, fam. Don't tell me they don't pump Jermell Charlo up. They got him beating Canelo, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. He doesn't beat Canelo. I picked Canelo to win that fight. However, this is the aura that they have around this guy. But what about his twin brother, Jermell? That's doing much more, achieving and accomplishing much more. What about him? Nope. We don't get it. We don't get any of that. Jermell is being left out in the cold, man. Bring him on inside. Give him some warm coffee to drink. You know what I'm saying? It's cold outside, son. You know what I mean? What's going on? Jermell brings it, that's for sure. Damn right he do, Manos. He does, bro. He brings it. He brings it. That dude got dog in him. He's got that dog in him. GB Guthrie, good to see you, fam. Yes, everything is good, bro. Every day I wake up, I'm blessed. I'm happy to be here. There are a lot of people in this world much worse off than D. Jeff. Much, much worse. You know why? Because I'm happy. I'm happy as hell. Nice little place I have here. Not $1 million mansion. Hell, you can tell by my ceiling in my basement. Even still, I'm happy. Happy as a kid in a candy shop, as they say. Everything is well. Hope everything going good for you, GB. Jermell stopping Castano in 11. That's not a bad pick, A-Rod. That's not a bad pick. I got 10. So we're right there. I think that's how I think he could go, but Castano could shock us, man. He could. Castano's a hell of an inside fighter. He has thump too. He has power too. The thing with it is, A-Rod, where I'm with you on Jermell getting the stoppage. Most certainly, I believe he gets the win. But Jermell is durable as hell. Yes, Brian Castano hits hard, but Jermell, man, we seen him take some whoppers. Tony Harrison hit hard. He does. He got a chin issue, but he got thump in his hands too. 6'2". Tony's taller, longer than Castano. He whopped Jermell with some good shots. You know, Jermell just got a chin. Jason Rosario hits hard. You know, Jermell's he's the man, bro. But yeah, good pick. A-Rod. John Boxing, what's up, John? John Boxing, pound for pound, they said Jermell Charlo is the truth for sure, man. Jermell's my guy. He is the truth, man. He's gonna have to get like Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor definitely got accolades for beating Jose Ramirez, and that. So he's definitely gonna jump up and get more accolades after this fight. I just wish that they would be there now because he deserves it now. You know what I mean? He's already done enough to be considered one of the best. And another thing is, I look at a lot of people's pound for pound list, and bro, either he's down at number 10 or 9 or not even on it. And I'm like, bro, come on, bro. I think people sometimes go too far back. See, when I do my pound for pound list, I go 3.5 years back. And because we've had this situation with the pandemic, a lot of people that I see on pound for pound list just shouldn't be there. I don't want to hear about the pandemic. I said 3.5 years back. So you take a year out, you still got 2.5 years worth of work. This dude should be a lot higher on the pound for pound list than he is. But that's my criteria. And this is why pound for pound lists are to each his own and so subjective. Because I ain't going to go 6 years back, to when Crawford was dingling around at 140 and all of these. Nah, bro, what have you done for me lately? Right? What have you done for me lately? I'm not going to go way back to when Usyk, had all of his accolades at cruiserweight. No, what's going on now? Your last 2 fights, but with Usyk, this is a little more recent. But even still, though, like these pound for pound that show that Jermell is not getting his just due, even is mentioned. They're talking about Tank pound for pound. I know you guys have heard it. Tank gave his pound. Now, give Tank his props on the Barrios fight. Why are we talking about Tank pound for pound and not this guy? And this is the people that support that unit, they support that promotional company, that side of the street. They're talking Tank pound for pound, but we're not talking Jermell Charlo. Cut it out, man. This is madness, absolute madness. How do you talk Tank pound for pound and just leave him out of the discussion? People don't even have him in the top 10. There are people that don't even have Jermell in the top 10. Tank? Man, please. There ain't no way I'm putting Tank pound for pound. I don't have Tank in my top 10 pound for pound, not top 15 pound for pound. Jermell is comfortably in my top 10. Comfortably. I like that, King Ebenezer. This is right. Promotional malpractice when it comes to Charlo. Promotional malpractice. I don't use that one, King Ebenezer. I'm definitely gonna use that, fam. Ronald Finkley in the building. What's good, Ronald? Shout out to Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. Shout out to you, my brother, Ronald. He said, how the hell is this fight happening in 10 days and there's been no coverage, or at least that's what I'm talking about, man. Where's the press conference? Where's the fussing, the hoopla for my boy Jermell? That's what I'm talking about, Joshua, man. What is going on? This is 4-belt undisputed, but I will say this, in all honesty, they were dragging on Taylor Ramirez too, which was crazy to me. I was saying that then, like, bro, this fight is in a week. Where's all of the promotion? If this was Lomachenko, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. It's dirty business, Joshua. Dirty business. Sam Greer, what's up? Wilder fought really low opposition. So did Berlanga. So the hell did Berlanga. I don't care. That's not even the point. Listen. That crazy bastard was on yesterday. Tearing up. But Sam, listen. You go back in boxing history. All of your favorites. Look at their first 15, 20 fights. They're all garbage, fam. A lot of times they're all garbage fights. But these guys started getting names built up. It's about your promotional team, the machine behind you, Sam. It's not about, this is the thing that people that hate Wilder mention so that they don't have to praise or give him his accolades. Oh, he ain't fought nobody. A lot of guys, look at Canelo first 20 fights, 15, 20 fights. This happens a lot with a lot of fighters. This is how they come up fast. Look at Teofimo, first 13 fights. He's proven in his last 3 fights, but his first 13 fights were not that great. Look at Devin Haney right now, Sam. He only has Linares. That's it. So I can't. And he has Linares. He's not 30 for 30. He has 24, 5 fights. He's not 25 for 25. He's not even a knockout specialist. He's not even excited. And look at Haney. So it doesn't matter the level of opposition when these new guys are coming up. Edgar Berlanga has not fought anyone on level. C-level fighter at best is all we've seen from Edgar Berlanga. But he's all out there. His name's out there. It's about your team, your promotion behind you. Jermell don't have them behind him. Wilder didn't have it behind him with Golden Boy. They didn't give a crap about Wilder. He wasn't Hispanic, bro. Sorry, that's how it is. And I'll say it about PBC if you're not an African-American fighter. I'll say it about Top Rank if you're not of the Caucasian persuasion. It is what it is. This is boxing, fam. Right? So he was being treated like Jermell over there at Golden Boy. That's what was happening. It didn't have anything to do with the level of opposition. Tank Davis, what's his level of opposition, Sam? What? Pedraza and Barrios is it. That's his level of opposition. Look how much he's known. Level of opposition has nothing to do with it. It's that machine behind you, the promotional team. And as a heavyweight, an American heavyweight with 30 wins and 30 knockouts, you can sell that easily, Sam. That's easily sold, but you have to sell it. And Golden Boy did not. So low opposition doesn't matter, fam. It doesn't. Look at Ryan. Gatorade contract. What opposition does he have, Sam? That doesn't matter, fam. Marketing and level of competition is apples and oranges, Sam. And if you don't know that, you better learn that about this sport of boxing. It's apples and oranges, fam. You don't have to beat a damn person. You can become a star in this sport. Tank Davis. They kept it a secret so we would so he wouldn't have to fight Big Man. Nah, that's crap, bro. That's crap. They ain't keep nothing no secret. They dumping on my boy Jermell. He only fought Ortiz and Fury. Don't matter. Ronald, appreciate you. Ronald with the super sticker. Appreciate you, brother. Speak your mind. Sports Talk family. Appreciate you, Ronald. Finkley in the building. I'm kind of glad I've never put faith in the pound for pound list. Well, you shouldn't. Unless it's your own, and then you can only put so much faith in your own because they're too subjective. It's no set requirements, like no set of standards or, no curriculum to become pound for pound. Everybody has their own ideas of what makes who pound for pound and why. So you can't put really anything into these pound for pound lists, not mine or anyone else's. And I don't care if they have big mainstream network like ESPN. Their pound for pound list is trash half the time. You can't put any faith in these pound for pound lists. Cabbage Patch Kid back at it again. Look, I'm done blaming Tank. That's old news. That was 2020, Ronald. I stopped blaming Tank in 2020. That's last year's news. I ain't blaming Tank no more. This is Floyd. What did Floyd just say, Ronald? What did he just say? Tank's next fight will be a fighter within the PBC. Who? I ain't gonna keep blaming Tank for that foolishness, man. All right, he signed. The only thing we can blame Tank for is he signed. Same thing we give Crawford heat for, signing to Top Rank. That's it. Floyd and their foolishness, man. I'm not taking shots at Tank no more. Floyd and them need to let Tank ain't afraid to fight nobody. Tank will fight them all, bro. All right, he'll get in there with Telfimo. He'll get in there with Lomo. He'll get in there with Devin. He'll get in there with Ryan. Tank wanted that Ryan fight. He was all in social media. He kept telling everybody, 4 or 5, man, I hope Floyd and Ellaby do this for me. I hope they give me this kid. Tank want to fight. So I'm not going to keep dumping on Tank Davis. No, I'm not supporting or advocating Tank. I used to be a big fan of Tank. I'm from the DMV. So I'm not going to just jump on board because I know that Ellaby and Floyd are not going to put him in the right fights, not the fights that, as a fan, I like to see him in. So I can't jump back on board, but I'm not going to continue to trash Tank because it's not him, bro. It's not him. It's Floyd and Ellaby in this foolishness, bro. And they're not going to allow this kid. They just asked Floyd in the ring. If you guys seen it, the fights, I'm pretty sure most of you guys did. They asked Floyd in the ring, could Tank ever be a star? See, Floyd's a narcissistic bastard, bro. This dude is all about Floyd. He don't want anybody. But they asked him, could Tank ever be a star and get to the level of greatness as Floyd? Then Floyd said, he has the potential. He has a potential. Will you unleash the potential, Floyd, you idiot? Will you unleash his potential? Will you allow him to fight these guys? Because he's going to have to fight the guys, Floyd, to get on your level. But Floyd don't really want him there. We all know that. The narcissistic bastard. He doesn't really want him there. And so I have no faith in that situation. I know I agree with Floyd on that Tank does have the potential. I've never disrespected Tank Davis's skills since I've been on YouTube with this channel. No one can say I have. I've never disrespected his skills. I've often had to defend Tank on his skill set throughout this Barrios, the fights before this talk, the Leo Santa Cruz and all of those idiots talk about he can take Tank into deep waters. I'm like, bro, y'all stupid. Tank is not some schlum fighter. He's a skilled fighter, and Leo ain't taking him into no deep waters because Tank can box. So I've never dumped on Tank's skill. It's the way they're moving him, man. It's abysmal. Terrible. Terrible. Jim Lord, Albania in the building. Florian Marku, let's go. Hey, man, Florian got to do something. He need to start worrying about Conor Ben. Tell Florian to keep fighting well. You know, he'll land a fight bigger than Conor Ben. You know what I mean? Let the Conor Ben stuff go, Florian. You too good for that, bro. You know, you can just improve, fight. You know, shout out to Florian Marku. He want that Conor Ben fight. It's just not in the cards, man. Conor Ben is already pushed ahead, whether it be for his dad's name or not. He's pushed a little farther than you are, Florian Marku. Do I think you deserve to fight with him? Sure. I think Florian Marku should get in there. It's a good fight. I think he deserves the fight, but the name and the politics of this sport and the path that you're on versus the path that Conor Ben is on, Florian Marku, just don't line up, fam. So, you know, but shout out to Marku, shout out to you, Jim Lloyd. He said, even if in top 20, Tank shouldn't be considered pound for pound. Yeah, for real, bro. Like, when they're talking about this talk, look, Tank Davis is not even ES. He's PBC. Even the ESPN was talking about this dude pound for pound. It's just hype, bro. It's hype. Mainstream media is dirty. He's not even PBC. He's the rival. He's the enemy. Even they were talking about pound for pound. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, bro? That's Floyd's reach. Floyd's muscle in this sport and sports in general. That's Floyd's reach. Even has ESPN giving Tank a little shine. Crazy to me, Jermall. Crazy to me. Berlanga looked better last fight. I was impressed, DJ Cappuccino. I think so. I think he did. I gave him all respect and praise for that fight. This is a step-up fight. We got full rounds out of him. I wasn't upset that he went the distance, you know. I wasn't upset at all. I mean, 7 rounds, I think, not the distance. But I wasn't upset that he got rounds in wrong. I wanted him to get rounds in, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I think he looked really good. He showed us some things that I wanted to see because I kept saying, like, bro, what is it that we can know about this kid with not even a full round of fighting? What is it that we can, you know, I wanted to know what this kid was about. I wanted to see what he had, and we couldn't see any of that. Him stopping these guys in the first round. He wasn't getting anything, but we got something out of that fight. So shout out to Edgar Berlanga. You know, I was impressed. Justin Trouble, what's good, brother? What's good? Chin Smoke in the building. What's good with you? Jim Lord says, Charlo not a charismatic fighter. That's why they forget to talk about him. Man, that's just not it, Jim Lord. That would be things that he could do to help himself. They still have a responsibility to push that man. You know? They have a responsibility to push that man. There was a lot of guys who wasn't really charismatic, but they're still known. Virgil Ortiz is not charismatic. He's known as much or more than Charlo. He's a damn contender. You know, you have to have the muscle behind you to push. This is the same heat that I gave to Bob Arum. I'm not going to slack up with the PBC here, with Terrence Crawford, because he's not charismatic or outspoken, you know, in the media. But Bob and them ain't pushing him the right way. Like I said, Terrence Crawford's biggest pay-per-view. What was his biggest pay-per-view? Amir Khan. What did they do on his biggest pay-per-view? His time to shine. They splattered Lomachenko all over his promotion. You have to blame the promotional company, fam, for this type of foolery. You can't blame, you know what I mean? No. PBC responsible for this tragic situation with my man Jermell. Garrison, what's good? What's good with you? Good to see you, fam. He said, yep, all in-house, non-legit ranking. Floyd, Boy Mayweather trying to run a monopoly on Tank fans. No legendary status at all, but very, very well promoted, though. Ronald, very well promoted. Jim Lord Albanian, he's considered a charismatic American Jack. Ronald. You know what, D? I'm going to make a point on my off days this week to try to get Kirk DeVille and Spencer and all the other channels I'm subscribed to bring up good stuff, bro. Because we need to, I'm going to be talking about it until the fight, bro. I'm going to put some videos out. Man, I'm going to do my part. Jermell needs some more shine, bro. Jermell need to have he's not getting his just due. Oh, wait. Chin said Floyd keeping his puppy on the porch. Let him run in the yard. Better yet, take him to the park, Chin. Forget about the yard. Take him to the park, to the dog park around all the other dogs. Yeah, good one, Chin. I also respect Tank Davis' skill. I compare him to Zab Judah. That's high praise. Yeah, Tank got skills, bro. Mark, unrivaled in the building. What's good with you, brother? What's good? Mark, God bless Chin. What up, Mark? Good morning. Says Joshua. I know this Charlo does get worldwide exposure because when he fought Tony Harrison, people around the world. Ronald, stop it, bro. Jermell Charlo. Worldwide exposure. People don't even freaking know who he is, and he about to be a 4-belt undisputed champ. And most of the people that know who he is because he's twin to Jermell Charlo. Like, Ronald, hell no, bro. My man not getting this just due. There's no light at the end of this tunnel, Ronald. It's dark. You see that light behind me? It ain't none of that at the end of this tunnel. It's blacking out. It's dark, bro. Worldwide exposure. Man, everybody who fights on television get worldwide exposure. People around the world will watch the fight. Man, look, Ronald, Jermell Charlo's getting dumped on at the PBC. They're not giving him his just due. They're not promoting him enough. They're not talking about him enough. He's a 2-time champ about to be 4-belt undisputed. Something that's not accomplished through all of the politics and all of the nonsense in boxing, and then the fact to actually go and win these titles. This is not something that's easy to accomplish. And Jermell's about to accomplish this. And we get nothing, Ronald. Worldwide exposure, my eye. Tomfoolery at its finest. G-Man boxing in the building. What's good, brother? G-Man just got a nice new vehicle. I likes, G-Man. I likes. Shout out to you, bro. Hope all is well for you out there. Yeah, Ronald. Yeah, man. They dumping on my guy, dog. Y'all gonna get Tank trampled over in the dog park. Tank a little chihuahua. They got pit bulls, shepherds, and bull masters running out there. You funny, Ron. You gonna get run over. The big dog's playing. Get off the field. Oh man, y'all crazy. Yeah, man. But anyway, I don't ramble on enough this morning about my guy Jermell Charlo, bro. I just had to come a little bit, guys. You know, 1 hour. We'll keep this to 1 hour. We still got about 6 or 7 minutes to shoot shit a bit. Anybody have any questions before I take off here? I think I've said enough about my guy Jermell. And it ain't over because I'm coming back and I'm going to be talking about him and this fight until it happens. He needs some kind of shine. Well, Jermell, you'll get your shine right here on Speak Your Mind Sports Talk, brother. We're just a small community, but you get your shine here, bro. You get all the shine here. I'm tired of this. Jermell is PBC king. He's doing the most. PBC king. Jermell Charlo. And Jermall, forget about it. There shouldn't be any question. Who's the best Charlo? It's Jermell. He's the best Charlo. Okay? He is the best Charlo. Jermell Charlo. PBC king, the man on fire over there, and he's about to go 4-belt undisputed. Put some respect on Jermell Charlo's name. Put some respect on his name, son. You know what I mean? Get held by the scruff and mounted. Oh, man, fish. Oh, that's priceless. That's priceless. Who is Charlo's trainer? Derek James, bro. Same trainer as Spence. Derek James. Joshua. D, what are your thoughts about Bob Arum saying Jared Anderson has been given the Fury business in sparring? Nothing. You see Fury's lip and across the side of his eye? Looked like somebody was giving him the business too. Wonder if it was Jared Anderson. If so, did you see him in that last interview, G-Man? He had his lip nobbled up. He had a shiner and looked like a welt going across his eye. I wonder if that was from Jared Anderson. Hey, man. Oh, you said has been giving Fury the business in sparring. Oh, I believe it. I believe it. I read that wrong, and I just reread it. I believe it. But what have I been saying, G-Man? You know what I've been saying. Jared Anderson, he is the future of American heavyweight boxing. I've been huge on this kid. So this is two of my guys. My number one heavyweight American prospect, my number one heavyweight champ. To hear that Jared Anderson is giving Fury the business, I love it because this kid is special. I've been saying it. And I think sooner than anyone that I know around me, I've been saying it sooner. I know it's people on YouTube that's been talking about him and stuff, but in my circle of the channels and everybody knows, I've been Jared Anderson crazy because the kid is nice, bro. The kid is nice. Jermaine Franklin's good. I hear a lot of people that's big on Jermaine Franklin because he's another American heavyweight prospect, but not on Jared. I think it's good. I'm happy to hear things like that, G-Man. Definitely. Speaking my sports talk already, no question. Just appreciate your dialogue. I appreciate you, Ronald Finkley. Does Jermell do more at 160 than his brother? Yep. Because I think win, lose, or draw, I think he'll go there and fight and not be on all of this foolery. So, yep, A-Rod, yep. I would just say yes right off the bat because he'll fight. Jermall ain't fighting. Fucking Juan Montiel. Look at the dude past 4 fights. It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. Juan Montiel, the Reverend Chico, Brandon Adams, and freaking Dennis Hogan. That is ridiculous, bro. He is a champion. That is his last 4 fights. That's awful, fam. Absolutely awful. Yes, he'll do better than Jermall. He'll do more than Jermall at 160. H Money in the building. What's good with you, H Money? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Always. I'm ready for Undisputed. Glad it's coming to my city. Let's go. There you go, Chin. Enjoy the fights, my friend. Enjoy the fights for sure. G-Man means he's every fighter. He's never fighted him, basically. Yeah, that's what it means, Fish. Fish on 1,000 this morning. You know, Bob's too smart for that, Fish. One thing we can give Bob credit for is he brings fighters up the right way because he's way too smart for that. So you're right. He's never fighting them because Fury will be retired by the time Jared Anderson gets up to speed. So I would agree with you there. And Bob wouldn't make that mistake. Bob's not Frank Warren. Let's put it that way. Frank will do it, moron. Like he ruined Daniel Dubois. But Bob Arum, he brings up fighters. He definitely brings up fighters. Chen says H Money was good. H Money shout out to everybody. That's what's up, H. That's what's up. G-Man meant to say Anderson has been giving Fury. I think you did. I think I just read it wrong. But yeah, I'm grand news to me, fam. Grand news. Because you know what else about that, G-Man, is that it shows that this kid can box. Because if you're going to be giving Fury the business, then Fury's a boxer, right? So you're going to have to get in there and box. So this kid can box. And we already know from the Abe fight that the dude can take a punch, bro. This kid can take a punch. You know, he can give it and he can take it. I'm so big on Jared Anderson. I like it. I like it, bro. I like it. Chop early was popping. H Money boxing fan already. Yes, sir. H Money is the YTBC star. Bro, you my dude, H Money. I love it, bro. H Money is my guy, that motherfucker. I ain't even cussed all the time. H Money was off the chain off this motherfucker. H Money, man. H Money, salute to you. He's the don around this thing now. H, you doing your thing, bro. Keep up the good work, H Money. Dead ass, bro. Keep up the good work, bro. Champ Ross. Champ, yo, late ass, man. We're about to close it down. Got like 20-something seconds. You all late. It's like, no, I'm playing. What's up, Champ? Martin Ramos in the building. What's good? All right, fellas. It's an hour mark. Y'all know what time it is. Hey, I want to tell you guys this, too, before I leave. The afternoon show, there's no set time anymore. The only set time show that we have that we can rely on is this morning show, 7:30 to 8 o'clock. That's the set time. I got too much stuff to do in the daytime. And I'm I'm getting ready to go to school for something, back to school. 46 years old, back to school, whatever. But I can't commit to 1:30, 2:30. I can't even commit to that. We will have an afternoon show, but they're gonna be sporadic, guys. Our afternoon show from here on out is gonna be sporadic. So don't get your mindset on any solid time. It could be 1:30, 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Hell, I might end up doing a nighttime show again here. But I'm changing the dynamics of the channel, as you guys can see, for the good. Not much is going to change. Still Speak Your Mind Sports Talk family. The afternoon or evening show, whatever time, it's still open house. Everybody can come up and speak your mind. But I'm cutting out a lot of the foolery. As you guys can tell with me, myself, that mouth, man, that sailor, like the language, the vowel talk, I'm cutting a lot of that out too, bro. It's not fan friendly. And we all better than that too. We can express our thoughts without all that vulgar language. And it's just not good, bro. I didn't like it. Me personally, I was looking at the channel and everything on the month off. And to be honest, guys, I didn't like what I seen about me, because if everybody else is around me with the vulgar tongue, but I was like one of the worst in the pack. So I don't like it. So I just decided to change that whole. But everything else, we still boxing minds. Everybody speak your mind, come up, call D what you want, say what you want in the chat, whatever. Everything, just certain things, certain elements of the channel I'm changing. Morning show, 7:30 to 8. We can always depend on that. The afternoon show, whenever I get to it. That's how we're going to start rocking out. Just want to let y'all know that. So I will see you guys sometime later today. And with that being said, respect. Put some respect on Jermell Charlo name. PBC King. And y'all know I always in this thing. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace.